Live, uncut, unedited. All right, people, y'all already know what it is. This is live, uncut, unedited. This is where we tell the truth and what? And shame the devil. That's what we do here. Now, if you're not willing to hear the truth, and this may not be the live for you, this is what we do. We tell the truth and we shame the devil right here. This is live, uncut, unedited, people. Real talk. Real talk, people. All right. I love being black. Black love, black unity, black power. Race first. All right. Come on in, people. Come on in, people. We appreciate you for tuning in. This is definitely live, uncut, unedited. And we finna sign in on the telephone, and so we can come on, get these callers rolling. And I got a hot hour in me. All right. Anything past an hour, I ain't gonna promise. But I got a hot hour in me. I definitely do that. So we want to you already know what it is. We want y'all to come on in. Let me call in myself and get it going. I tell you, this is live, uncut, unedited. All right, people.
Hey, caller. This is Martin G, a.k.a. the Crime Chaser.
Live, uncut, unedited
broadcast. Just before you speak, please turn down all your audio.
Come on in, people.
Please turn them off or down, and do not have us on speakerphone so we won't have.
Come on in, people. Appreciate you.
With you shortly.
I appreciate you. Hey, everybody. Cassandra Clark, Valisa Lewis. All right, Terry, Michelle Carter. How are you guys? All right, come on in. Make sure you guys share it on your page. Don't be afraid to share what I put on there, because we're gonna have a little fun tonight. It's around that time, ain't it?
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbits, you name it. Look.
All right. All right, it's around that time, people. Where the hog eaters, the pork eaters, the swine eaters, the ham, greens, sweet potato pie, candy yams, upside 7-Up cake. I tell you. All right, this live, uncut, unedited. Let me pull it up on my screen, and I want you guys to come on in and the topic today is, would you turn in your daughter if he or she committed a gruesome crime? And people, let me just say this. Let me say this. We talked about this exactly a year ago on this particular live, and I want to see what the response is. Yeah. We talked about it about a year ago, I believe. I think it was a year, exactly a year. Call in 872-297-6389 or 872-299-0808. All right. I want to hear from you. So far, only 3 people shared this video, and we got 30-some people on here so far. Yeah, we're posting right here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Well, which is X now. So come on in, and we're gonna get the rolling. We're gonna get the rolling. I listen. Hey, what we're talking about? Read the topic up here. It's right up on the screen. Would you turn in your son or daughter if he or she commit a gruesome crime? I should have said committed a gruesome crime. Yeah. All right, it's a great question, Brother D. I see you. JD, what's going on, my bro? I see you. I need at least about 10 people to share my live. At least 10. And I think we'll be all okay. We're going to put it out there, and we're going to let it flow. And we're going to ask God to bless this live. And we wanted to reach far and near. I'll tell you. And this is a good question. And I will stumble on something like this. Knowing me, I love my children, but man, will I really turn son in? Will I turn my daughter in? Knowing, man, that's a good question. That is a good one now. That's a good one. That is a good one. And I want you to call in 872-299-0808 or 872-299-6389. This is live, uncut, unedited, people. Come on in. This is live. I need you guys to come on in and share the video. Share the video. I tell you, this is live, uncut, unedited. Again, I want to thank you guys for all your donations that some of you guys see me in the street. Some of you guys hit the Cash App. I appreciate you. So I'm not on here trying to finesse somebody out of money. That's not what I'm about. I'm about truth and power. I'm about freedom and justice for our people. You know, come on in. Come on in. That's where we tell the truth and shame the devil. All right. That's right. Come on in. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth. Where y'all at? Where you at? Once I get to rolling, they're going to be like, Martin, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Y'all know how y'all do me all the time. All right. Hey, Michelle Scott, I see you. I see you. Nathan, what's up, my brother? I see you. Mackenzie, I see you. I see Karen Crawley. I see you. I see you. I see Peggy Gay. Hey, Peggy. Again, Cassandra Clark. All right. Don't forget the mac and cheese. That's right, the mac and cheese. Martin G, my brother. All right. Sean Niddle. All right. All right. All right. I need you guys to share. Hey, what we're talking about? We're talking about if your son, if you know your son or daughter committed a gruesome crime, would you turn him or her in? All right, it's a good one. Hey, come on, call in, my partner, Vera Giles Norris. All right, Ronnie Johnson, what's going on? I see you, brother. Keena Nicole, you know I love that name. Keena, don't tell your husband, don't get jealous now. We just friends. That's it. I just love that name. I ain't trying to, violate nobody. Hey, that's it. Candy Apple, how you doing, friend? I see you. Sandra Mayfield from Cleveland, Ohio. All right, Ronnie Johnson checking in. Ruthie Whitehead, what's going on? What's going on? Brandy Wine from YouTube. All right. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube, make sure you go to my YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube. That would be great. That definitely would be great. Yes, laugh out loud. Yes, that would definitely be great. And I tell you, this is a wonderful day, but we're living in a depressing time, especially for those that are sick and those that are incarcerated, those that are homeless. This is one of the most, I will say, depressing time. And those that are in bereavement, because this is the first Thanksgiving without your son. This is your first Thanksgiving without your mom. This is your first Thanksgiving without your daughter or your aunt or your grandmother or your grandfather. It's your first Thanksgiving without them. And we all know it will not be the same. I tell you that there's nothing like when family get together, come far here and near to come together, and you just show love and you just happy. It's not a funeral, but it's a beautiful occasion. It's a beautiful thing, And I want us to remember the homeless. Remember those that are locked up behind prison walls or in jail in the county. Remember those that are going through bereavement, grieving right now. Remember, say a special prayer for them. They need us, people. They need us. Thanksgiving would not be the same to them. It would never be the same to them. They need healing. They need encouragement. Accept somebody called from the prison. Accept somebody called. Do that. Be kind and courteous to a homeless person. Do that. Do that, people. There are people out here that's hurting and they can't open their mouth and tell you, hey, I need help. And I'm the same way. Sometimes I just hurt in silence and I know I can open up my mouth and get help, but sometimes that pride, and God had to destroy that pride in me. Oh, I feel like I'm preaching. I feel like I got to Wednesday night, Tuesday night sermon tonight. Somebody know what I'm talking about. You know now, you know what it is not to have no food in your house. You know what it is when the gas is cut off right around Thanksgiving time. You know, I've been there. I've been there when the lights are off. I've been there when food is short and money is short. I've been there, don't know when the next meal is coming through or the next paycheck or whatever come through. But oh God, God is. God always find a way out of no way. I tell you people, I declare the goodness of God. Just hold on. Don't execute yourself. Don't come down hard on yourself. This too shall pass. Trust me. You're talking to a brother that been through many storms and got some more storms to go through. And matter of fact, I'm in a storm right now, but I'm battling. You'll never know it. The Bible said the joy of the Lord is my strength. And I try to keep the joy of the Lord in my heart. In my heart, people. Trust me. It always pays to do the right thing, people. And say, Lord, help us. Sometimes it's painful doing the right thing. Well, what do you say, Martin? Your flesh. Well, R. Kelly said it like this. He said, my body is telling me no. No, he said, my mind is telling me no, but my body's telling me yes. And that's the flesh. That's what it is. The flesh wants to do what the flesh wants to do. But in your mind, in your moral mind, in your heart, you know that's not the thing to do. Come on, somebody. All right, I'm preaching tonight. I feel all right. Y'all done got me motivated tonight. But I'm feeling good tonight. Thank God for mercy. I tell you, somebody didn't wake up this morning. Somebody's sitting behind some bars right now, crying, wishing they can trade places with one of us. Somebody right now is sick in the hospital, right now, not feeling well, wishing that they probably can trade places with one of us. Tell you, somebody right now is grieving over a loved one, wishing that they was in the same mindset as us, not grieving, going through. But anybody that listens to me tonight, in the going through, there is a breakthrough. This too shall pass. The Bible tells us not be weary and well doing. We shall reap if we, in due season, we shall reap if we faint not. You got to hold on, people. We got a lot of spiritual giants out here, and we admire them. They're so strong, but the battle is not given to the swift or the strongest. It's given to the one that endured it to the end. The battle is already fixed. All we have to do is stay on the battlefield. God told us what the outcome would be. He told us what the end game would be. We shall be victorious. I tell you, people, this is real. Somebody said, well, Martin, I don't believe all that stuff. Because you don't believe it, that don't make it's not right. It don't exist. You can stand on the edge of a building and you jump up, believe me, you coming down. You don't have to believe that. But if you jump up off that cliff, you surely coming down. Trust me. So because you believe something, that doesn't affect another person's belief or the truth. They said the butt naked truth will undress the dressed up lie. And that's real talk. Have you ever been lied on, people? Have you ever been thought of, some people have prejudged you and they was wrong? Have you ever been in one of those situations? I have plenty of times. People think they got you figured out and they just don't know they got it all wrong. And they were saying, and at the end of the day, they said, man, what was I thinking? I got to go back and apologize. Some folks don't believe in apologies when they're wrong. Some folks just pure evil. They don't care about nothing. They can't stand themselves and can't stand nobody around. They don't even like their children. They came from out of their body. They can't stand themselves. But I'm here to tell you, God is good. I am happy to be living in the land of the living. There's a lot of people who love to trade places with you and me right now. I tell you, the old preacher said, hey, I can wave. He said, if I couldn't say nothing, I'll just wave my hand. I tell you, he said, if I couldn't say nothing, I'll just wave my hand. And that's my testimony tonight. I tell you, I'm feeling good tonight, not because I got a lot of money, not because I got some money on the way. I feel good because God is good. That's why I feel good. Some folks only get happy when they got some money in their pocket. They don't have no money in their pocket. They're not happy. If they can't get high, they're not happy. They just upset. They fussing and cussing and hollering at the children, at the babies, taking it out on the babies. Shame on you. Shame on you. I tell you. We're going to get back to this subject, people. All right. I need some heavy people to come on and talk to me. Would you turn your son or daughter in if he or she committed a gruesome crime? All right, y'all see the telephone number 872-297-6389. Again, 872-299-0808. I'm live. I'm waiting on your calls, and tell me why. Tell me, people, come on. You can tell me. Be honest with me. Be honest with you. You can tell me. You can tell me. I tell you. Oh, my. I need some questions. I need some answers answered. All right. Denise Blunt, I see you. My brother Henry, I see you. Lois, I see you. Ruthie, I see you. I see you. Terry, Michelle Carter, I see you. Nisha Thomas Taylor, how you doing? I got to preach. Y'all know I've got to tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Rhonda D. Hinton, all right. Let's get it on. Stephen, what's going on? Somebody said this Thanksgiving is coming so fast, I'm not even prepared or in the mood or no mood for it. I lost many kin folks, no grandparents. It's not the same for Thanksgiving anymore. And trust me, brother, there are many people out there with the same mindset that it's not going to be the same. The dinner table is not going to be the same. But we must move on, brother. Life goes on. God allows us to live, and he permits us to die. Job said it like this. He said, naked I came and naked shall I return. We're not going to take nothing with us when we make this transition from this life. We're going to leave this place. As sure as I'm talking to you and you're watching and listening to me, that we're going to leave this place, good or bad, right or wrong, black or white, don't make no difference what your status is, uneducated, educated, homeless, not homeless, a property owner, a business owner, don't make no difference. We're going to leave this place. And we all got an appointment with death. And it behooves for us to be ready. And my prayer to God, may I be found not guilty when I leave this life. I want to hear him say, thy good and faithful servant, I tell you. Well, they said, well, Martin, you got to be right. And you're right, I got to be right. They said heaven is a prepared place for a prepared person. And Lord prepared me. He's preparing me. He's preparing me. God is not done with me yet. There are so many flaws about me, and I'm asking God to help me get it right. Because I don't want to close my eyes in this life and death, not knowing that I would not see God in peace. I tell you. It's real, people. I guess I got a touchy subject. Nobody wants to talk. You guys listening to me, but that's okay. I'm here to help my brothers and sisters. The scriptures say iron sharpens iron, and that's what I'm here to do, to sharpen my brothers and sisters and tell them that they can make it. I am my brother's keeper. You can make it tonight. Listen, there's a saying that there's not a lot of problems in the world. It's just a lot of people have the same problems. That's all what it is. And we just holding tight, and we don't want to talk to each other because we're so afraid of another person that's going to judge us and look at us wrong. But we're all going through one way or another. Do you know, listen to this, people, do you know that there are people out here that have cars that can't drive it? They have a king-size bed, a queen-size bed, pillow top, probably a $4,000 or $5,000 bed, but they can't sleep in it. You have people out here that have homes, and guess what? They can't even live in their homes. Their health is not up to par. Right now, they in a nursing home right now. So we ought to be glad that God got us in our right mind. And we got to be careful how we treat our children, because they might be the ones that decide to put us away in the nursing home or not. We have to really be careful. I tell you, with all that fussing and cussing and all that stuff, I tell you, people, this is real. It is real. I'm telling you, people, I'm not telling y'all nothing that y'all don't know on this live right here. I'm quite sure your pastor, your spiritual advisor, your leader say the same thing I'm saying tonight. Just hold on, stay strong, stay faithful, stay true to yourself. I tell you. And when you see people are toxic, run for your life. Run and stay away from that toxic attitude, that toxic spirit, that spirit that wishes you well and hoping you fail with the same breath. You better run for your life. I remember some years ago, I had a walking pneumonia. Didn't know what it was. I couldn't walk 5 steps without stopping. Didn't know what it was, but God. But God, I tell you, people, listen, this body can act right one day and the next day you be down. My buddy told me, he's a preacher. He said, Martin, God can talk to you standing up or laying down. You choose it. God, listen, I tell you, here I am. Here I am. Trust me. Don't let no envy, jealousy, hatred, malice get in my heart against nobody. Even in the midst of disagreement. Please, God, don't let nothing get in my heart against nobody. I want to sleep good at nighttime. I don't want to take nobody to bed with me at nighttime. I don't want them holding me. See, people can hold you hostage in your mind. So I want you to free your mind up tonight. I want you to cast out all them evil thoughts and all these bad things and let's focus on the conversation and let the Spirit bless us tonight. And he will. He will. I tell you, he will. He's using me tonight. He's preparing me tonight. And as we approach the season of Thanksgiving, which we're almost there, he is the reason for the season, people. So let us be thankful. I'm not just thankful in November. I'm thankful every day. Every day he wake me up, I'm thankful and grateful. When I wake up on this side of heaven, this side, I'm grateful and thankful. I tell you, it's a blessing to be alive, clothed in my right mind, and mind not gone. I tell you, you got some folks that we grew up with, they've lost their mind. They snapped. Somebody put a drug inside their drink or something, or gave them something to get high with, and they've never been the same. I tell you, somebody was in an accident. They ain't never been the same. You just don't know how your life will end. We don't know. Lord, what will our end be like? I tell you, this is a sobering message. Sometime I said, Lord, give me strength to love on my brothers and my sister. Give me strength. Because sometimes it's very challenging to love on folks that that don't like you, that don't care for you for no reason. You didn't sleep with their wife. You didn't flirt with their wife. You don't owe them no money. They just don't like you because it's you. Because God's blessing is on you. Don't you know if you come around me and the God blessing me, it's going to come off on you. That's what I'm saying. Everything is in seasons. Everything is in season. You just got to be available. Say, Lord, I'm available. Use me. Use me. There's nothing special about me. I'm just an ordinary young man from the south side of Chicago. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth, a gold spoon, whatever. I came up through the ranks. I worked hard. I made myself available. I went through fire and brimstones. I went through so many things. I've lived through prostitution. I lived through gang-infested areas. I lived through all that. I lived through it all. I've seen it all. Gang wars. I've seen it all. And some of it I have played a part in it. But thank God I got a new mindset, a new way of thinking, a new way of thinking. Instead of bringing harm, I'm bringing help. Oh, my. Y'all gonna have me talk this whole session. Come on now. Somebody called in. I ain't got to beg y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's live, uncut, unedited. Let us be honest. Would you turn your son or daughter in if you know they committed a gruesome crime? And I had a cousin, a first cousin. She turned her son in. Yeah. I'll tell you. Now, it's easy for us to get on here and say I would until that time come. It's easy for us to say that. It's easy for us to say that. But I need a caller, 872-299-0808. Come on, somebody. Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me, people. Come and talk to me. Come and talk to me. I tell you, for anybody that's going through tonight, I'm praying that God bless you. God keep you. And I know some of you, this is your first Thanksgiving without your loved one, whether it be your mother, your grandmother, or your father, or your brother, or your sister, or your aunt, or your uncle, or even your son or daughter. Whatever it may be the case, or your best friend. I'm praying for you that you pull through. Praying that you pull through. I tell you. This is real. This is real, people. Oh, This is real. This is real, people. This is real. This is real. Come on in, people. Come on in. This is live, uncut, unedited, people. Come on in. I tell you, I'm glad to be living in the land of the living. I tell you. Come on in, people. Make sure y'all share this video. Somebody need to hear it. This is an encouragement word. Somebody needs to hear what I'm talking about tonight. Somebody need to hear it. Somebody is going through. They don't know what to do. Somebody right now don't know when or where their next meal is coming from. They just don't know. They're too ashamed to get in the free food line. They're too ashamed to call somebody and say, I need help. They're too ashamed to say, hey, I don't have nothing in my refrigerator and I got these babies over and I got to feed them. They're too ashamed. Real talk. All right. Somebody texted me. They're too ashamed. And this is real, people. This is real. I tell you. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. This is live, uncut, unedited. I tell you, I am excited tonight. Again, not because I got a lot of money or a check on the way or whatever. I'm excited just to be living. I tell you, Thanksgiving is every day, every day. Thank you, Mary. I tell you, I feel good.
Look. I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbits, you name it. Look.
All right. That's Shirley season. Y'all know what season we in. We in that Thanksgiving season. Somebody said, Nisha Thomas Taylor said, I just lost my grandma 2 weeks ago. Not looking forward to the upcoming this coming holidays. And I understand, Lord bless her. Yep, I understand. I tell you, I understand. Death is man, we just it has to come. I tell you, we can't live forever in this flesh. This flesh is going back to the ground. It's going back down to the dirt where it come from. I tell you, people, I tell you, I want to thank my YouTube family for coming, tuning on in. Make sure you share the video, YouTube family. Appreciate you. Share the video. Send it to someone. Someone, this may can help someone. I tell you, so many comments coming in here. I can't read them all. So many comments. I'm going to find a place where we all can get together and have a good old time. That's a wonderful thing. That's what I'm talking about. I tell you, everything must change. People, we shouldn't come together just for funerals only. That's the gospel truth. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. Get my grapes right here. I'm sorry, people in the way. But listen, people, I appreciate every last one of you guys for coming on this live tonight and just listening. Even if nobody calls in, that's okay. We want to move. We want to move and do what the Spirit tells us to do. Because when we do what the Spirit tells us to do, we're in order. We're in divine order. Divine order. I tell you, some folks tonight going through a divorce or separation. It's a lot going on in the air, people. Folks are hurting. You got folks right now sitting at the bar, ordering drink after drink. They're trying to drink their troubles away. Right now, lighting up blunt after blunt, smoking. Lines after line, they snorting. They shooting up. Tell you, people, we living in a rough situation. Hey, Caritha. Okay, the subject is tonight, would you turn your son or daughter in if you know he or she committed a gruesome crime? Would you turn them in? Would you turn them in? I tell you, would you turn them in? Somebody said, I will call the police so fast that their head would turn around backwards and they can't stay at my place. I don't care if it was my sisters or brothers. I'm going to call on them. Okay, that's what the caller said. Just tuning in from 7-Eleven. All right, Brother David. What's going on, bro? All right, Brother David Jones. Hey, okay. This is real live, uncut. Nice meeting you, brother. I know exactly who you are, brother. Nice meeting you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Hopefully that you can learn something, brother. Take some back and, and drop some knowledge on somebody. And that's what we hear, brother. This is what we do.
Tell the truth.
And what?
And shame the devil.
That's what we do. And brother, we love being black too.
I love being black.
That's me, brother David. I love being black, brother. I'll tell you, I don't care how many negative images I see on social media, on mainstream media. They'll never stop me from loving who I am. Never. Somebody said, well, Martin, black is a color. Yes, black is a color. Get pulled over by the police. They're going to show you what color you are. They're going to put you back in your place. They're going to put you back in your place. Well, say, well, Martin, I don't be in them areas. I stay up north. I'm in south suburbs and northern suburbs. Get pulled over, and they're going to show you who you are. You mean nothing to them. They show you every day who you are. I tell you, some of us, we so grossly misinformed. We can't see trouble right before our eyes. We can see the prostitute walking. We can see the drug dealer. We can see the pimp and all that, but we can't see racism. We're blind to it, or we pretend like we can't see it and don't recognize it. Yes. All right. Come on in, people. I'm waiting for you guys. You got your boy Crime Chaser Martin G. Johnson, live, uncut, unedited, on the microphone tonight, ready to talk to people, ready to talk. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Call in 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. I'll be happy to hear from you. Definitely, I'll be happy to hear from you. Y'all acting scared tonight. I don't have to beg too much for. I've been on here 34 minutes. Haven't got one single call. Ain't that something? What y'all afraid of? I'm not the police. I'm not telling you to turn your person in. I wouldn't tell you what to do. That's your decision. I want to know what would you do it? Because it'd be hard for me to turn my son or daughter in. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna keep it 100. It'd be hard. I won't never say I won't do it. Or I can't do it, but it'd be hard. It wouldn't be an easy decision at all. At all. I got a caller. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody breaking the ice. Got one. Don't you all call it one time now. I'm gonna let this caller talk. All right. Caller gonna come in, and the last four digits of this particular caller is 6557. Hey, caller, you're live, uncut, unedited. All right, caller, are you there?
Hey, Martin. How
hey,
you doing?
All right. Who's this, Keena?
Yep.
Keena Nicole. All right, Keena Nicole. Tell your husband, don't be mad at me now, because I love your name. All right. I respect you to the fullest. How you doing? Come on, talk to me.
I'm good.
What's your thoughts about this turning your loved one in, your son or daughter, if you know they committed a gruesome crime? What would you do? Honestly, what would you really do?
All right, I'm going to say I don't know. And the reason I say I don't know, we parents, we want our babies to be all right. When my baby do something wrong, I know I'm supposed to stand on the right side of justice and say, hey, you got to go. You did this bad thing. But in real life, do we do that for real? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's hard. That's hard.
And that's
but then I go back again to my granny, who stood on the right side of the law, and she stood for what was right, honest, just.
Well, let me say this. Hold it, Keena Nicole. Let me say this. Because something is the law, don't make it is right. Okay?
I mean, that's true.
So I'm going to tell my people that I got to wake you up now. And those of you in same-sex marriage, that's forbidden in God's eyesight. But it's the law. It's permitted.
Right.
Can I get a witness? It's
Amen.
It's permitted. But in God's eyesight, it's not permitted. Marriage is between a male and a female. That's it. Can't get around it. You can't get around it. I don't care what you do. Say this gender, that gender. You can't. That's logic. You can't get around that. Can't get around that. So that's real. Yeah.
It is real.
Yeah.
It is real.
So because don't listen. If the law don't line up with my moral beliefs, it's wrong. Period. It's wrong. So don't let people fool you with the law of the land. Don't let them fool you. Because listen, anytime, let me say this, anytime you take God out of the government, it becomes a corrupt government. Remember that. Anytime that you take God out of any situation, it becomes corrupt. If you take him out of your life, you become ungodly, not like God. We having church tonight.
That's right.
We having church tonight. Seriously. That go for me.
I'm all right with
it's the truth, people. It's the truth. You know, the scripture said there's a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. In our own eyes, we think we're right a lot of times. But what does the book have to say? The book of life. What does your morally conscience have to say? We ain't even gonna talk about the Bible. What does your moral conscience say about what you're doing? Your conscience told you to go apologize to somebody, but you were so stubborn and you didn't do it. You didn't do it.
That's right.
Because you was filled up with pride. Your conscience told you to ask that brother for a few dollars so you can get something to eat, but you didn't do it. You went to bed hungry. Not only you, but your children. I'm preaching tonight. Go ahead, my dear sister Keena. Nicole. I feel good tonight.
Well, when I said going by based on what the law said, like, you can't take God out of it. People try to, but you can't. God is real. We know that. And some of them golden rules, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal. When I say I instill these values in my kids and I talk almost like a broken record, I'm like, listen, I give examples too. I let them watch your show, Martin.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate it.
Because this is informative. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's 22, but I have a 12-year-old son and 13-year-old twin boys. I let them watch you, and they walk around the house, tell the truth, shame the devil.
That's it.
You know, and I'm like, that's right. You have to tell the truth, shame the devil.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, these are my kids. I don't want them to do anything that's so gruesome. But at the end of the day, I go back to that law that I'm talking about. Whose law are we talking about? Again, God said, thou shalt not kill. If you did that, like, I gotta turn you in. I don't want to do that, but I didn't want you to do that gruesome thing either. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's a struggle. And I think that's why a lot of people are afraid to call in.
Mm-hmm.
Because they like, I really don't know what I would do because this is my son. This is my daughter.
I'm the host. I love my children, and I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
I would stumble
Right.
at that.
Right.
I would stumble.
Mhm.
I'm being honest. I mean, you know, I would
Mhm.
stumble, you know. I really would. You know, but one thing I would do, whether they wrong or right, I will lawyer them up. I will do that.
Oh, of course.
Now that I don't have to think twice about that.
That's right.
My buddy Tim Thrasher, what's up, brother? Childhood friend there from 60th and Cottage Grove. Yeah, but it's real talk. It's real talk. Listen, I'm being honest with you because go ahead, sister. Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say too, like, we've been on your show many, many times, and it was like a hypothetical, you know, like what would you do with even when that lady and her son was in that restaurant? Everybody talked about what was gonna happen, but you really don't know what's gonna happen until you face with the situation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We can assume all day, but until we looking right at it, we don't know what we gonna do. We really don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Until we get put in that hard place, and in a hard place, and it's that hard place is. Whew, I tell you, I've been there,
That's a
sister.
tough one, Martin.
Listen, I've been there. Trust me. And if somebody right now that's listening to me right now is in that dark place right now, you in that dark place.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the holiday season, and you're not feeling it at all. At all. You're not feeling it. I tell you. Seriously. Now I'm telling you, there's some people out here that don't have no financial worries. But guess what? Their health is failing them.
Mm-hmm.
The health. I had a friend the other day, well, a couple of weeks ago, I talked to him, maybe 3, and he said, Martin, I'm falling apart. His health is declining. You know, so you know your body. Now, you know, we be trying to cheer him up. You'll be all right, but people know their body. They know things are going for the worse, turning for the worse. People know their body. But in their mind, in our mind, oh, you're going to be all right. And it could be, you might be all right. Yeah. But it's crazy out here, people. And we just got to love on each other. And we don't want to do that. We just don't want to do it. Yeah. All right. I need, hold on, sister. Let me put this number up here. Call in number 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. All right. Everybody talk about heaven ain't going. Heaven. You know, the slave master taught us about heaven. They gave us the sweet by and by mentality. Black people, y'all get y'all's over there. but we're going to get ours right now. That's what they taught us. That's what they taught us. Real talk. Real talk. You know, and we pass that same teaching on down to our children, and our children pass it down to their children, and so on and so on. I tell you, we living like that right now. We don't believe that black people should be great on this earth. I tell you, don't believe it. Don't believe it. I tell people, we just confusing our thinking. Confused. We all messed up. We angry with one another. We jealous at one another. We envy one another. Somebody hair is better than the next person. Somebody car or house is bigger. That's nothing. You got to hold everything in this life with a loose grip, knowing that any given moment, Kena, that we can lose it. We can lose it all.
Right.
You remember back in New Orleans when that flood came, or when they broke the levees or blew it up, whatever. You couldn't even use your debit card. And guess what? The town right next to them didn't allow them to come over there. So what they did, they pushed them all in that big dome, you know? So I'm telling you, people, everybody that was caught in that flood and everything, they wasn't poor. There's some folks that had some money. But that day, sister, that day, that money didn't mean nothing. All the banks was closed. All the ATMs was out of order because it was underwater. Couldn't do nothing. You was equal to everybody that day. You had to sleep with everybody that day. You know, you had these bougie folks, they get a little money and they forget where they come from. You know, we have those type, you know that. And I'm not against people living good, and if your income can afford to live in a certain area, I'm not against that. But don't forget where you come from now. Don't be looking down on nobody now. Because the same bridge that you might tear down, you might need that bridge to cross back over. You might need it.
Right.
I tell you. God chooses ordinary people to do extraordinary things. Ordinary people. He don't choose proud people to do extraordinary things. He chooses regular people. Regular. I tell you, man, what's up with my calls tonight, Kena? What's up with them? I don't know. They listen to me preach tonight. They
preaching in the comments, Mark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody said it's some people out here don't have no conscience. That's the truth too, Mark.
That is so true. The Bible talked about that. Their conscience is seared with a hot iron. Marcus Crockett said, "Heaven is my goal." I remember I heard this preacher said, "I got to make it to heaven somehow." He said, he's now talking about the devil. He's offered me everything that's got a name, all the wealth I want, worldly fame if I could. Still, it wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. I've got to make it to heaven somehow. That's it. No matter what the devil offered me, the end goal is making it to heaven. I tell you, that's the end goal. Yeah, somebody said in the pandemic, we was all equal. The end goal. I tell you, they ain't given to the swift or the strong, it's given to the one that endured to the end. I tell you, that's real talk. I tell you, you know, we got these people that we say they're so super strong and they're like they don't have a care or worry in the world. I tell you, I'm just plain me. Listen, one thing about me, how you see me on Facebook is how I am in person. If you ever get a chance to talk to me, as we say, kick it with me. And that's just how I am. I'm a real person. I keep it straight up and down. I don't know other way. No other way.
That's it.
That's it. I got to complete my assignment.
That's the only way to go.
It's the only way to go. I tell you. People, we got to love on somebody this Thanksgiving. Take somebody phone call. Feed somebody if you can. Help somebody out. Listen. Just be able to listen. Sometimes just listen to somebody. Somebody might want to vent to you and just talk. Just be a listener. Don't comment. Just listen. You know, I've had people to talk to me an hour straight, and you know, at the end of the thing, you know what they tell me? They said, "Martin, thank you for listening." Sometimes people, they don't need you to comment. Just listen to them because you don't know what mindset they in. And that's why I tell people out here, you guys arguing with random people in the street. You don't know what, listen, you don't know what mindset people are in. People might be in that murderous mindset. I'm telling you, you don't know what's in the hearts and the minds of these people. We living in sick times. We living in perilous times. People are killing people for nothing, just for reputation. We living in a day and time. We got young folks, they haven't even lived 10, 11, and 12, and 13 shooting and killing people. They done went from the video games to real life now, shooting and killing people. And the very thing that they need in life to survive, they can't get that. That's that good education, that good home bringing, the upbringing. But they sure don't get a gun. And Lord knows those 10, 11-year-olds don't need no gun. 12, 13, 14, 15. They don't need no gun. What you need a gun for?
Exactly.
All you're going to do is go out there and wait on somebody to start something with you, and you're going to finish them. Yeah. Why even walk around with a gun? Put yourself in that situation. Well, you know what, Martin? I got enemies. I got ops. If you stop getting on the internet and talking crazy to folks, you won't have no ops like that. Tell them what you're going to do to people. You won't have them type of ops. Whew. Thank y'all tonight. I'm gonna end it right there. This I've been on here almost an hour. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I hope I was a blessing to you tonight. I hope Keenan Nicole was a blessing to you guys. And it just, you know what, people, we just gotta live. We all have problems. We all have situations. Some of us have marital problems. Some of us have a boyfriend and girlfriend problems. We all have problems. We all in a tight situation. We don't know where the next meal is coming from. We don't know. We about to be evicted. The gas is off. The lights off. It's all sorts of things that we're going through. Trust me. But remember, this too shall pass. We just got to stay true.
That's right.
Just stay true. Don't go out there and kill nobody now for some money now. I know you're angry and mad enough to do it, but don't do it. Don't do it. I'd rather for you be broken poor out here and where you can get back on your feet. But once you in locked up behind them jail cell, it's a different ball game, different story. Because some people, once they go to jail, King Nicole, they don't come out being the same person no more. And then sometimes it's for the worse. You come in, you go in a man, and you might come out acting like a woman. You don't want that for yourself. Don't set yourself up for failure at all. At all. Don't put yourself in that type of environment. If you can avoid that environment, avoid it. You don't get no badge or honor because you served 10 years in the penitentiary or 1 year. No, that's not a bad. I wouldn't want nobody to know that I've been in prison. There ain't nothing I'll be proud of. Here's some things, Kenny Nicole, I've done in my life. I don't even like speaking about it. One was selling drugs. I wish I would have never sold a drug to some people. You hear me? Never. And I'm not proud of it. And I ain't never used drugs. There was no rumors surfing me on drugs. And I made money. But guess what? In back of my mind, I knew it wasn't right. And what I was doing wasn't right. But thank God for transformation. Go ahead, sister.
You went through that to get to where you are now. And look at what you're doing now. You are servicing the people. You don't care about the naysayers, the haters. Forget them, the trolls. You are actually the black news. You understand what I'm saying? You keep us informed on the latest events, not just the crime that's happening. You let us know about different events that are going on around the city, all that. So you had to go through what you went through initially to get to the other side. And don't never feel bad about that. I mean, to their own self be true. You understand? If anybody can be honest, they can say, hey, when I was younger, it was some stuff I did. I probably shouldn't have did that. But look at me now. Look at
Yeah.
me now.
Yeah.
So don't you ever feel bad about from whence you came, because look at what you're doing now.
Yeah.
You reaching people all the way in Texas and you in Chicago.
In Chicago.
You understand? In
Mhm.
New York, Florida, all them places, you doing great things, son.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
You should keep on keeping on.
By God's grace, I give God all the glory, all the praise for
That's right.
allowing myself to be available. And I'm here to serve the people. I'm not here to rob you of your money, to finesse you out of your money. I'm not here to do none of those things. Guess, listen, because I'm a firm believer, whatever God has for me, it is for me. I tell you.
That's right.
David said, I was young, but now I'm old. I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed beg of bread. I tell you, God will provide. He will provide. The Lord is my shepherd, and I shall not want. We quote it all the time, but you got to believe. You got to know that you know that you know that you know, people. You got to know, people.
Mm-hmm.
When you know without a shadow of doubt in your mind, you know. No guessing, no wondering. You got to know that you know that you know that you know. And that's real talk. I'll leave y'all on that note. Thank you. Appreciate you. Enjoy your holiday. If you don't hear from me tomorrow, Thursday, but I'll probably be on tomorrow. I don't know about Thanksgiving. I'm going to be with the family. I'll probably be with the family tomorrow and go join my grandbabies, hold my grandbabies. They so precious. Oh, my God. They're so precious. Listen, people, if you don't know what it is to be a grandfather, you don't know the feeling, it's almost like reincarnation. It's like, man, this is a part of me. It's like my baby, like you had the baby. You will never know until you cross that bridge, people, to being a grandparent. I tell you, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. Nothing like it. And I'm going to enjoy my grandbabies. I'm going to hold them. I'm going to kiss them. I'm going to be yelling at them, sit down, move around, come here, give me a hug. Hey, I'm going to do whatever I got to do. But I won't be cussing at them at all.
That's right.
Well, because I got to make a man. Wherever my children fall short, I get on them. I get on them. Yeah.
Right.
So thank y'all so much. Enjoy your family. Help somebody. Call somebody that you know is probably lonely or something. When I say lonely, probably living by themselves or have very few visitors. Just call them and say, hey, I was thinking about you this holiday season. I want to just thank you, just for taking my call and just checking up on you. You'll be surprised what a call will do for a person, what a hug will do for a person. I'm telling you, don't ever be so busy where you can't love on nobody. Don't ever be so busy you can't take the time, a moment out and talk to somebody. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. This is what we do. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Again, Miss Kenny Nicole, I don't know about you, but I love being black. Let me play that again.
Being black.
I love being black. I love being black. All right. Thank y'all so much. Enjoy your night. Stay prayed up. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of social media beef. No sitting in these cars in high crime areas. Please. I've been finding myself sitting too long in these cars. I got to sharpen my iron too, because I'm like, oh, no, I got to get up out of this car. Can't be sitting. Sometimes you wait on people come out and they take too long. And a sitting duck is a dead duck, people. Just got to remind you. And we're living in a season right now where people are robbing people. So ladies, especially the ladies, because you are the weakest target of them all, watch your surroundings. Keep your eyes up. Don't keep your eyes on your phone. You don't want to get nobody no eye contact because you're afraid they're going to ask you for your phone number. You better keep your eyes up where you can see. I'm telling you.
Right.
Keep it where you can see. Watch your surroundings, pumping your gas, going into the bank, making the transaction, coming out, looking both ways. If something ain't right, just keep walking past your car. Whatever. These are things that you need to know. You need to know. Because young people out here robbing.
To be aware is to be alive.
To be aware is to be alive. I tell you.
Mhm.
Because none of us, when we leave our front door in the morning or at nighttime, we want to return, don't we, Kina Nicole? We want to
That's
return.
right.
I don't want to have to go to your crime scene, or I don't want you to have to go to my crime scene. You know?
Right.
So let's avoid all that. If you're in a place right now and they part and you think danger's about to come, get out there and leave. Leave. If you
That's
feel
right.
something, if your mind tell you to leave, leave. It's not worth it.
Mhm.
It's not worth it. You got something to live for. Them babies depending on you. They love their mama.
Right.
All right, that's a whole nother sermon. I got to get out of here.